Hello, Startup Vision. I'm Stan Coignard, America's CEO and co-founder of S4M. We are a drive-to-store platform, and today we're going to discuss about drive-to-store strategies.
Hello, Stan. It's great to have you on Startup Vision TV. So S4M is a global ad tech company built for brands to enhance the consumer experience. So can you talk about the technology behind it, including AI?
Yes, well, thank you first. Yes, sure. We help brands to drive their internet audiences to their physical locations to drive more business. So a physical location could be stores, restaurants, car dealerships, you name it. But to do so, our platform is connected to thousands of mobile apps that consumers use on a daily basis. Just bear in mind two things. First, the mobile device is one's individual extension, since we use our smartphone all the time and everywhere. And secondly, the only way to benefit from the content and services we use as consumers on a daily basis that is free is to let the advertising industry pay for it. Because no matter what, we will be exposed to ads. But with the consumer consent, we are able to expose them with a relevant ad in the relevant context, meaning the combination of location and time. And we are doing this while they are surfing these apps.
So Stan, just one little thing, but very important. You're saying with the consumer consent. That's very important.
It is. Everyone I heard about the GDPR in 2018. Now it's followed up with CCPA coming from California in the US. The user privacy and the user consent is at the core of everything we do. So what we do is non-intrusive, and our algorithm will identify the best context, meaning again, location and time, to expose a mobile user based on one outcome that is very important for brands. How many real visits they got in a physical location. If I give you one example, if you live in Brooklyn and if you work in Manhattan, you could be exposed at home on the New York Times app with an ad giving you an incentive to go to the Jeep car dealership that is 45 minutes driving away from Williamsburg, where you live. Then you would be exposed to a different ad, like a video, for instance, of the latest Jeep Wrangler the next day while you are working in Manhattan. And another kind of ad with a form to book an appointment when you are home again on a Thursday night connected in Wi-Fi. We can understand all those contexts and make it a seamless mobile user experience. Now, of course, we are not targeting people on at an individual scale. We are looking at clusters of hundreds and thousands of people globally. And to answer your question, the AI will help us create the most seamless experience for the user. And it will do that using the one KPI that we rely on, that is the incremental visit in a physical location. Meaning that we are not looking for organic visits, but truly visits that we could attribute to the mobile campaign itself.
So you recently signed a great partnership with JCDecaux, who is the #1 leader of outdoor advertising. And very important right now, with what we're living, what we're going through, how does your technology help retail?
So yeah, we partnered with JCDecaux at a global level to measure the combination of an out-home campaign with a mobile advertising campaign. So basically, we can map the JCDecaux billboards network into point of interest, and therefore we can define how to extend the reach of a campaign, or how we can retarget consumers who saw the billboards. And ultimately, we can report on the campaign outcome in terms of how many visits we had in the physical location and how many visits the campaign has driven, but also what was the uplift, the incremental lift that we gained with the mobile advertising compared to the out-of-home campaign. So we will have visits coming from the out-of-home campaign, visits coming from the mobile advertising campaign, and the uplift when we combine both. And that's how we help marketers to make the right decision and to answer one question, that is, what's the real impact of each media channel I am using for this campaign?
So it's a great synergy that you're describing here, but the purpose of doing it is to drive business into those retail stores who are suffering, you know. So you're trying to drive more people, in fact, to go there.
More people and real business opportunities. I think we are coming from an advertising technology company to a marketing technology company when we will focus more and more on business KPIs. You can easily understand that media companies will talk about impressions, clicks, visit on a landing page. We will talk about visits in a physical location, incremental visits, meaning a visit that you would not have had without the campaign.
But meaning you're trying to save jobs and retails, in fact.
At the end of the day, yes, that's what the retail industry needs, and especially right now.
Exactly. So S4M is part of the French Tech 120, meaning you're one of the leading startups. You're scaling up globally, we mentioned it, and in particular on the American market. So what's next?
Well, first, we are super proud to be recognized as one of the most promising startups to scale globally. After 3 years of hard work and investment in the US, we are ready to start the scale-up phase. We experienced 300% growth in the US year on year from 2018 to 2019. And our first quarter in 2020 represented 110% growth compared to 2019. So we are on track. 2020 is basically a year of transition, not because of the COVID-19 crisis, because we could experience growth even in June, for instance. But it's a year of transition because S4M is setting the right KPI to make sure we know how to monitor the scale up. I mean, the technology has proven success in many verticals like automotive, QSR, pharma, CPG. We know we are beating the competition. Now, the point is, how can we better monitor the profitability, the growth drivers, and recurring business? So the focus for 2020, 2021 will be about growth with organic growth and partnerships, I think.
So S4M is talking about the importance of purpose for the company and for the workforce. What difference do you think you can make?
Well, first, I think we have had the same vision for brands for a while, using the mobile device as it is. Very powerful. It's still a young technology, but it's a very powerful technology. We want to build a better future for brands and their drive to store objectives. The same way you consider an electric car as being part of your reality for the future, we want every brand to have a drive to store platform to make the right business decision when it comes to their stores. As you said, the whole industry is suffering, and it could save millions of dollars and employment. Now, we also have another purpose because we want to combat the idea that digital business is not polluting. It is polluting. When you have servers everywhere on the planet, and when you are crouching a lot of data every single day, you are definitely polluting. And for that reason, we decided to go green last year, meaning that our engineer team, our product team, everyone at S4M know that we can compensate our carbon footprint through a green initiative that we are running with a French company called EcoTree. And they help us offset the impact that our campaigns have on the environment. So that basically they are planting trees and we pay for the forest maintenance for those trees to grow and to participate to how we can offset our carbon footprint.
That's really great. Thank you. Thank you very much, Stan. It was very interesting, and thank you for being with us today on Saturday.
Thank you so much, Startup Vision.
Bye-bye.